What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above par. Never lasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself, your health is here. We got it, reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show.
Hello everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, the host of the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast, and I want to personally invite you to be a featured guest on our show. Our show is all about motivating you, sharing knowledge, having uplifting conversations centered around business, wellness, education, and life. We introduce you to some of the most amazing standout entrepreneurs and influencers that are truly making a positive impact in the world. It is your time to shine, and we are helping you do that. So what I want you to do is just click the link in the description below so that you can be a featured guest on our show. Because guess what? It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow, but on the Tina Ramsay Show. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, and I'm so happy to be with you today because we have another phenomenal featured guest. When you think of the words God-fearing, love, legacy, these are the words that describes today's featured guest, as well as when you think about creating hope through action, turning pain into purpose, and finding joy inside of tears. These are the words that describes today's featured guest, the amazing Tracie Halcrombe. And she is going to be speaking with us today about her nonprofit, about being an entrepreneur, her amazing son, and the amazing event that she's actually going to be having September the 16th. So what I want to do right now is we are having a major storm. I want to let you guys know we're having like a storm over here in South Carolina. And we may be experiencing some technical difficulties because of the storm. Okay, so bear with us. This is live TV. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a small commercial break and we'll be back in a moment with today's featured guest, Tracie Halcrombe. I don't know if you guys realize this, but this month, September, is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. And I want to bring on someone that's truly amazing, that's experienced with this so that we can know how we can help our families or friends with mental illness. So without further ado, let's bring on Tracie Halcrombe. And like I said before, we're having a storm, so be patient with us. Hello, Tracie. Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm doing good. Can you hear me, Tina? Awesome. Guys, listen, I was on, then I was off, so I'm back. Hi, Tina. I'm so excited to be on the show. Always, this is my network. In case you all didn't know, the CTRmedianetwork.com is my home for Beauty for Ashes with Tracie. Season 2 is coming up, but I'm not really here to talk about that at the moment, but we are going to talk about that. I'm going to allow Miss Tina to say what she has to say, and then I'm going to answer all questions in that order.
All right, you guys. So basically, right now you can hear a little feedback, but we are live. And so we're going to talk about today her amazing nonprofit. joy to ashes, joy inside. I'm sorry, joy inside of tears. And I want Tracie, I want you to tell us about your nonprofit. Why did you decide to start your nonprofit and who you are helping with your nonprofit? Because I think it's absolutely amazing what you are doing. You guys, I think it looks like she's frozen. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and take another commercial break, and we'll be back in a moment. And hopefully we'll have Tracie where she can come on and share with us everything about her event that's going to be happening September the 16th. So I'm going to take another commercial break, and we'll be back in a moment. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
Listen, if anybody's interested in getting into podcasting, grab this book. Go on Amazon, grab this book. It goes with me almost everywhere. This book has like a workbook. It has places you can fill it in. It tells you how to monetize your podcast. It tells you how to set it up. It tells you about sponsorships. Listen, go on Amazon, get this book. And this is the Bible for podcasters. Listen, it was ranked number 1 in podcasting books. Look right here. Best new podcasting book by Book Authority. Right there. Boom. And a little secret. Y'all, when you grab this book, I think it's page 43. There is a code on there. Listen, you can get access to her class, her course. Get her course. It's worth hundreds of dollars. But this book it's less than $50. Grab this book on Amazon. I'm telling you, I carry it everywhere. She is the best. Grab this book on Amazon.
And just like that, we are back. And like I said before, we're having some technical difficulties with the connectability for today's featured guest. So what I'm going to do in the interim, since this is live TV, this is live podcasting, as she come back on, I'm just going to share a little bit about who Tracie is and what she is all about. And so Tracie Halcrombe, she currently serves as the founder of Joy Inside of Tears, which is a nonprofit organization. She is also a mental health first aid instructor. She also helps with MindUp Facilitator for schools. She's a senior leader and administrator. And she's also a presenter for the NAMI Georgia with a bachelor's in communication and a master's in healthcare administration. She is also an entrepreneur, an author, a trainer, a speaker, an advocate, a wife, a mother, and a retired, did you know this? Airline trainer, a flight attendant. She has over 10 years experience in her field, and Tracie is on a mission, a personal mission to shed light on the stigma associated with mental health and to prevent suicide by instructing on plans of action and strategies for early intervention. So as you can see, Tracie is doing a lot in our community in regards to helping us overcome this stigma and also helping us to have these healthy conversations. And so what I'm going to do right now is bring her on so that she can tell us all about her nonprofit and her amazing event that is taking place, her historic event. And that's why we having all these technical difficulties, because this is going to free some people and help some people. And you know, you're trying to do work that's centered around God. You know what happens.
All right, I'm back again. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys all about my nonprofit organization. It is Joy Inside Tears. We are a 501(c)(3) nonprofit, and we offer mental health and suicide prevention resources, advocacy, support, and educational training, as well as counseling services through our partnerships in the LaGrange community and surrounding areas. We want you all to just take advantage of all the services we have to offer. We also have a community support meeting that we do monthly on the fourth Tuesday of every month. They come out, we have mental health talks, we share, we chat. It's a safe space for us to do everything there, while we also have a private hybrid session also during those. We did that last month. We started in August with Find Something Purple, one of my partners, and we just bought into the suicide prevention and early intervention topic, as well as we'll have that this month, which is on September 26th, the fourth Tuesday, 6:30 to 7:30. Come out. Bank of America building. If you live in LaGrange, you know that's downtown LaGrange, right? And the United Way conference room.
Listen. This event is going to help lives. This event is something that is going to shed light on health. It also going to shed light on the it's going to provide hope. It's going to provide for you. So if you're in that area, I encourage you to come to this event. I encourage you to come to this event. I encourage you to support. And even if you can't come, I would like for you to just go in and support the show, because she is also a host, and also she has her nonprofit. And so right now, what I'm going to do is just show you, because I'm a visual person. So we was talking about her event, but her event is actually the reason why Tracie is doing all these amazing things in regards to community is because of her personal story and what she had to go through in order to be a breakthrough, not only for herself, but for other people. And that's why this event is so important. And that's why it's so historic. And that's why we're having all this trouble tonight, because the enemy don't want us to get this out to you. But we're not going to stop. And we have some comments coming in from
and no weapon formed against us gonna prosper. So the enemy always know, he always, but we already know no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Okay, that's all I got to say about that.
And listen, and let me give some shout outs to our live studio audience. We have Sheila Hill in the building. She said the live went out for both of us. I know, but God brought us back, honey. And so she said, let's go. Technical problems will not stop getting your message out. Amen to that. Okay, so everyone, this is about us coming together to speak and talk about a topic that's normally not spoken about, also to shed light and pour life into the family members. Tracie is a survivor. She is an overcomer, and she's also a community leader that's taken her time to bring all of us together so that we can help each other. So Tracie, tell us a little bit about why you started Joy Inside Tears, and who is the amazing person. I know your amazing son, but tell us a little bit about him, because this is what true legacy looks like, feel like, and he has a face and he has a name. So we're going to speak his name on tonight. Okay. So Tracie, come on back on. I'm going to mute myself.
All right. Well, again, if everyone, who doesn't know, because majority of the people do know, because I'm very vocal about suicide prevention awareness, due to the fact my son died by suicide in 2021. And he was my only child. And at 21 years old, you have so many hopes and dreams and things of that nature, as I did, and we propelled him for greatness and prepared him for greatness. So a little bit about him. And we also have some legacy left, because he was doing some writing and drawing that I happened to turn into a manuscript that is now a published book. And as you all can see, that Creating Hope, the book is named The Descent of the Goddesses. It's anywhere books are sold, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Arthur House, anywhere that you need to get a book. So Noah Wrote some stuff. I self-published it because I was already, Tina has her copy. Okay. So I self-published it because I was like, I was reading all his docs. He was sending it to me, Mom, what you think about this? I said, this is so great. I said, this is going to be a movie. You see it as a whole, just a graphic comic novel, which that's the only reason it wasn't that, because I could not turn it into that because I knew not what to do. However, he left some work that I published. He was on his way, just receiving his promotion as sergeant in the Army National Guard. I have Army Commendation Medal of Honor, an award for him, as well as the flag and all that. They gave that to me at his memorial, and it was the National Guard, the Army National Guard, the whole gamut. They really, really, really showed up and poured out love. It was the ceremony that they performed at his memorial, and it was just blessed. And also, he was in an apprenticeship program with Cleveland Public Power. So probably right about now, because he would be 23, going into 23 years old. Last year or this year, he would have been finished with the program. So he already would have had 2 careers by that time. Bright student, honors. I mean, the best guy ever, but you just never know what people are struggling with. I definitely don't know the backing of what was really on his mind, because he wasn't diagnosed with any type of mental illness. Or I know sometimes things can get overwhelming and you can be down and you can be up, but when you don't know the coping skills or mechanism, you just don't know what to do in those cases. And some people make drastic choices, which are now considered for me permanent solutions to temporary problems. And that's kind of what that was, because if he was going through something, it was now suicide as a choice was a permanent, solution to a temporary problem. So at this time, I'm just thankful that God continues to give me the strength to go on. This young man was doing so much, and I'm going to fight and continue this fight, because I had to learn all that I know about it. So that's why I'm so adamant, because when there are people left and they don't know where to turn, they don't know what pieces of information to look for or how to educate themselves, that's why I'm here, to make sure everyone is literate in mental health and suicide prevention. Hey, Noah. Okay. I see you, Tina, doing it. I love it.
Everyone. Thank you. Everyone, this is more than just about one person, but it's centered around the life. And this is what legacy looks like. Tracie took her pain, turned it into purpose, and then expanded it in order to help everyone else who may not understand. Okay. And so I'm very moved. When I first met Tracie and I heard her story, it moved me so much, because although I never experienced losing a child from suicide, but I did experience losing a friend from suicide. And I never shared that with anyone, because you feel all of these feelings. Sometimes you feel embarrassed. Sometimes you feel like, what? I mean, how did I not know? All of these different things that you just didn't know. And that's not a common conversation. So it's been a blessing for me to be able to talk and speak with someone like Tracie, who is experienced, that can actually help you navigate through the terrain of this mental illness, being a mental advocate, health advocate, and being able to pull other people together who are experiencing some of the same things, but we can come together and inspire and provide hope and keep moving forward to make a positive impact. And so right now we have State Senator Sandra Williams. She said, this is a very inspirational story. I agree with you. And Sheila said, simply amazing. And Sheila said, Tracie, thank you for sharing your story. And so when I saw and I met Tracie, and how vocal and how powerful she is, and just a lover of God, and how she just pours so much life into you. I said, you know what? It just went full circle because I said, you need to have a podcast. And so right now, I'm going to tell you about the event one more time, and I'm going to open it up to Tracie, but then I want Tracie to tell you about how this nonprofit actually spanned off to another thing of her season 2. Yes, she's busy. Season 2 of her show. And so let me go ahead and tell you about her event again. So Creating Hope Through Action 2023. An amazing proclamation is going to be presented at this event. And this is in recognition of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Joy Inside of Tears presents the first annual community candlelight vigil. It's going to be Saturday, September the 16th at 5:30 to 7:30 at downtown LaGrange, Georgia, at the Lafayette Square. So make sure that you come in and support. And for all of you who want to support now, you may not be able to come. You can donate at Joy Inside of Tears. Go to their website, and you can also purchase her son's book on Amazon, because those proceeds goes towards Joy Inside Tears in order to keep providing these resources, and also not only resources, but be able to provide ways for you to be able to help your family members, help yourself, and also be able to get motivated to walk into your life, okay? Because Tracie is a mental health first aid instructor. So you will see Tracie all around the community, helping people, pouring life into them, actually I would say breaking down the stigma associated with this conversation, along with giving you hope, okay? And so you can support anything that she does. But right now, I'm going to give the mic to her. I'm going to yield the mic to her because I want her to tell you about her show as well. That, let me tell you, Beautiful Ashes, her show went to number 1, okay? First time podcaster, a topic that's normally not spoken about. What she speaks resonates with people, and she make it easy for you to have these healthy conversations about this topic. And her show just is so motivational. She usually do it on Saturday. Season 1, she was doing that Saturdays at noon. So, I mean, listen, I would get my cup of coffee, my late little brunch, and listen to Beautiful Ashes. That's what I was doing on my Saturday, And so she's going to tell us a little bit about her upcoming season 2, which is going to happen. I'm going to let her tell you.
Well, I'm so excited to even be at season 2. I didn't know how I was going to enter into that, but right off after probably May, which was Mental Health Awareness Month. So it's a month for everything these days. So Mental Health Awareness Month was in May. So I think that's when I ended my season, because now we're into something else. So November, the month of November, my hope, because I am super busy, I'm going to be launching season 2. I think I got up to 10, like 12 or 13 episodes, I do believe, in season 1. So, we're on web TV, we're on Roku TV, we're everywhere. We're on iHeart. You see all this stuff across there. That's who we are. We're going into millions of homes daily, all across the world. CTR Media Network is number 1. So if you do, and I'm plugging her and plugging my network too at the same time. So if you do want to grow, if you want to learn, if you want anything that has to do with this platform as a podcaster or getting a show started, this is the right direction for sure. But now let's talk about Beauty for Ashes with Tracie and how Beauty for Ashes came about. It's biblical. Everything God works together, He instructs me to do. So Beauty for Ashes, as you all know, that's a biblical statement. So what God will give you, your beauty for the ashes. So that's again, goes back to the joy inside the tears, or the pain with the joy, or the sorrow with the greatness. So it's all that. So my son does have ashes. We did cremate my son. So I have the ashes left in the most beautiful urn that you ever want to see. And so God did give me Beauty for Ashes in that regard. So that's how I came up. It had to be that name for me. So Beauty for Ashes is a mental health awareness, mental health awareness. Let me get it together, because right there I almost got choked up with the whole thing about the beauty for ashes. So it's a mental health awareness, self-care, and wellness podcast that we just inspire you through the information that we give, because we want you to be your best self. We want you to know that you can get through. Once again, there are definitely stories of hope. There's stories that resonate about different times of the month. I'm giving you tips. I'm giving you information on there, whereas I wouldn't otherwise get a chance to reach the masses and talk about mental health or the awareness of mental health or even self-care. So we're giving you self-care tips because life becomes exhausting. Life can be extremely exhausting. And at some points we need to have the idealistic and balance of how to take care of ourselves and what we need to do at times. Oh, she's running the whole thing. So I also got a new cover this time. We'll see what I'm going to come up with. God is good. So yeah, I that was my old cover for season 1. I still could use it, but maybe I might do something different for season 2. But God is so good. And this right here, when I sought out where to start, and Tina, I tell you, when I was in the tub. And so that was the first time I started, was December, right? December of last year. And when I'm reading and featuring, it shows the countdown from number 10, the top 10 podcasters. And my first time out, listen, I didn't even know what I was doing. Sometimes the camera might have been crazy. It was just God. So I'm in the top, and it's like 10, number 9, number 8, and I'm up excited for everybody. I was like, oh, that's awesome. This is what we got going on. And I'm number 1. I almost went on up under the water and just, I just couldn't even believe it. I called Tina screaming, like, are you kidding me? So it wasn't only just that first time. It happened a few more times. And I was just elated because, like I said, I did not set out for any of that. It just was what it was going to be, because I was pushing it, and we're on all streams from Spotify. I was on Spotify, we're on YouTube, was everywhere. So thank the audience, thank the listeners, thanks the viewers, because some days I did audio. I didn't even do a visual. I sometimes didn't have guests, but it was a great experience. So I know this is something that I have to do also to reach millions of people about this message.
Yes. So Tracie, your show, when you launched it and everybody started reading, because I feel like in this era, in this time, more people are more ready to talk about it, because we're all affected by one way, shape, or form. Especially after being shut in for almost 2.5 years. And so we all experiencing something a little bit different, getting back acclimated, going out and about and feeling some emotions that we may not have felt before. And so I just feel that Beauty for Ashes with Tracie is like that warm cup of tea. Okay, you might be speaking about something that is normally not spoken about on the open platform, but you make us feel the love, you make us feel comfortable, and you're very calming, and so we can easily take the information. So I am so grateful and so thankful that you're on the network, because I know that this is topics that people tend to suffer in silence about. Okay. And I'm very vocal in regards to my personal battles with depression, anxiety, and panic when I was younger. Okay. And so right now, I am better with it than I was before, because I went to a therapist and I have tools in my toolbox on how, when I feel certain feelings, I know what to do. And so I know how important therapy is. I know how important helping someone to help you organize your thoughts and be able to speak about your thoughts and be able to have open resources to be able to do what you need to do in order to have a more a healthy mindset. Okay. And so many people look at me and say, oh my goodness, everything, listen, I had to get over myself, and my husband like, listen, and the stigma is that you shouldn't go to therapy. Okay. And so I want people to understand that it's therapy, mental health, speaking about it, getting help should be as normal as you treating a common cold. We take care of everything from the neck down. Why not from the neck up? Because if you make sure your head is healthy, your mental health is healthy, the rest of the body going to fall in place, okay? And so what I want you to get from this interview is that if you're feeling not like yourself, if you notice that, because it's normal sometimes to feel sad, it's normal sometimes to feel stressed, but if it's lingering, I want you to reach out for Joy Inside Tears. I want you to get those resources. They have a lot of anonymous things that you can call in where you don't even have to, people don't even have to know. And call and see what type of services that they have. Because what I want you to do today is to know that you're not alone. Okay? We had all this trouble for a reason. Somebody, I don't know why I'm going this way. Somebody need to hear this. I want you to know. Oh, Lord, I'm about to feel like I'm about to cry. I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want you to know that there are people on this earth that still care and want to help you. I want you to get yourself in the room. I want you to have the courage to reach out. And I want you to get the help. We need you. We need you. We need you. And I just want, when I think about Noah, his life is not forgotten because it was through his life that now all of this came into fruition by the sheer love and essence of his mother that would not let his story pass away. And I want you to understand what that means. She could have given up, but instead she decided to be a safe haven for you. You've been hoping, wishing, praying, feeling alone. And I want you to know, I don't know why I'm saying all this. I want you to know that this is it. If you're close to the area, you need to make sure that you have yourself at this historical vigil. If you're not, you need to reach out via email, reach out by going to their website. And like Sheila said, Therapy in Jesus. I want you to know that you're not alone, And let me go ahead and say the event one more time. The event is Creating Hopes Through Action 2023. It's in recognition of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Joy Inside Tears presents the first annual community candlelight visual. It's going to be Saturday, September the 16th from 5:30 to 7:30 downtown LaGrange, Georgia at the Lafayette Square. If you are close by, you don't mind to take the ride, go and get inspired. We need you. Do not give up. Do you know that suicide is on the rise? Okay. So many people are giving up because you think you have no one, but now you have help. Okay. Reach out. We're here. We want to help. We want to pray for you. We want to help you. Don't give up. Lord have mercy. Why is you putting these words in my mouth? You're going to make me just get into this ugly cry on the night. Now I know it is live. We have so much trouble. Somebody on this live that need to hear this tonight. And Lord knows I can't let this mascara get to running. So right now, for those of you who want to listen to some of Tracie's previous groundbreaking episodes, I want you to go to CTR Media Network and go and listen to her episodes because she have over like 13 episodes that you can listen to, and you can understand why her podcast went #1 and why it's so powerful, because I can't even explain. You just need to go and listen to every single one of her podcast shows and listen to them in rotation. I need you to go ahead and put yourself in the room and go and support by buying Noah's book, because his legacy, his life will live on through us telling his story. And also sharing his legacy. Purchase the book because it actually helps other individuals for Tracie to be able to provide all of these amazing services. And I want you to remember, I want you to speak his name. I want you to remember his face. I want you to know him. I want you to support his mom. And I want you to turn your tears into joy. Now it's your turn. If you have lost a family member or a close friend, I like a close friend, I want you to turn those tears inside into joy by sharing their story and being an advocate and directing people to the right resources so that they can get the help that they need. Let's see what our live studio audience saying. Sheila said, amen. And now I'm going to hush for a minute and let Tracie, if you have anything else you would like to say or share, this is your moment. I'm going to be quiet because, girl, you just got me. Every time me and Tracie get together, something, I tell you what.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't want this mascara to run either, because you just went right where we needed to go. I mean, because it is a call to action at this moment. It is very, very critical that we are having dialogue with one another. If you're not okay, you're not okay. And it's okay, like Sheila said, and like I agree, it's medication and Jesus, medicine and Jesus, it's therapy and Jesus, it's everything and God, because what we need to do is talk to those who are professionals. I'm not here to diagnose. Dr. Tina wouldn't be here to diagnose. We are not doctors in that regard. All we are advocates. I am an advocate, and I am a loss survivor who's an advocate. So, yes, I am trained in various capacities of mental health. We do mental health first aid, and we do that in the community. I have programming that in partnership with American Foundation for Suicide Prevention to promote things for schools, whether it be the educators, whether it's the parents, the middle school students and high school, as well as with NAMI as a presenter for them and some of their programs. But it's just wonderful to know that there is so many resources now. Even now, you have just a simple line as 988 to call if something is going on, if you're in crisis. And that's what we need to definitely be running, Tina, across. If you are in crisis, please dial 988. You would not be trying to share thoughts with anyone else but to the person that could pretty much help save your life at that moment, because when you're in crisis, you don't need to be by yourself. Give someone a call, dial 988, that's the crisis line. And there's counselors on call 24 hours for you, as well as, for that emotional support or any support that you need if you are in crisis, even right now. So yes, someone is on the line, and we know how the devil always works, try to work against what God wants to do. But I said before I went off this screen, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And as we continue to move forward in that day, which you're going to be there. Tina is coming. Her and her husband is coming down to the event. I'm super excited. It's going to be blessing. That was a blessing to me for her to pray about that. And so for God to tell them yes. And, I know she's so busy. I mean, this is a busy woman as well, and all impactful though. We're not out here, and trust me, and I don't think I have to tell anyone this. I didn't choose this platform. I don't need to be on TV. I don't need to be in papers. I don't need to be in magazine articles. I personally don't need to be doing any of that, but God's purpose was meant for me to do the things I'm doing through his will. And that's all I've been instructed to do, was just what he tells me. And all the steps are being ordered in lieu of me losing my son. So he knew just what he was doing in that regards to help me and strengthen me to give something what is left to you. This is my gift and contribution to the world, to my city, LaGrange, to the state of Georgia, to the nation of the United States, if that's the case, and internationally or whatever, as far as this goes on airways, and through radio and transmission. God is good, because he's made technology for a time such as this, not for it to be meant to be for the evil, but because some are using it for that, but for working things together for our good, because this is messaging. And I thank God for you, Tina, in this regard, helping get some great messaging out, some substance, things that people can use. But this event is going to be epic. Like I said, I've not heard it had been done, and for me, because every time I get in my moment, I'm like, God, you using me to make this impact in an entire city that I never even knew nothing about, but when we got here, I knew this is where we were placed again. And he continues to just give me everything he wants me to do. So as you're going to go forward in the months to come, you'll see some more amazing things that he's doing for Joy Inside Tears. We got some great partnerships and things coming up before this year is over. And Beauty for Ashes with Tracie it's going to be episode 1. Episode 1, Find Something Purple. Julian Andrews is coming on. So this is my partner. So
all right, you guys, we are having a little bit of tech difficulty. We're going to see will she be able to come back on. Can you hear me? Someone type yes or no in the chat, because I want to know if it's on my end or her end. So make sure that if you need help. Okay, I think I see her back.
Yes. Okay. Yes. So if you do need help, as she was saying, go to 988, the crisis line. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's bilingual as well. You don't have to, any language barrier that you may have, they have people there that can speak with you. We are going to light up the square, as I was saying, because again, we know how messaging go. It's going to get heard, enemy. You need not to keep trying to keep this. He does this to Tina and I all the time. You all have no idea how he tries to disrupt our plans, but it's okay. But anyway, the fountain and purple and teal, the awareness ribbon colors, purple and teal going rock. And I'm excited because it's my mission. And it's my vision, and everything that I'm doing is for you through God using me to give it to you the way he sees it fit to be given. Because it's not me. It's not by might, not by faith, but by led by spirit. I'm just not out here. And it's a great, I didn't realize how great it would be to be in purpose, Tina. I really didn't.
And I agree. And I agree with you. This podcast, the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast, the CTR Media Network, is not done because I like Tracie, because I want to be in the limelight, because I want people to pay attention and know who I am and what I do. I'm very happy with being quiet in the corner, in the back of the pew, honey. But he let me know that this time I need to come to the front and be able to have a safe haven for content creators to be able to share, to be able to make a positive impact and pull people together who have the same foundation of love and that want to make a positive impact in their perspective industries. So we have people on CTR Media Network that represent all different industries, from mental health to education, homeschooling, entrepreneurship, coaching, books. Mothers, everything that you can possibly think of. And so we want to encourage you, if you have a story that you want to share, come on CTR Media Network and share your story. We have a variety of shows that you can come and share your story on. We have a virtual podcast tour that you can do. You can also be a featured guest on our show. And if you want to have your own podcast, you can reach out to us so that we can get you started. We provide a variety of different services, from podcast interviews, podcast coaching, podcast monetization, podcast websites, commercial placement, ad and products, sponsorship opportunities, and you will be able to be in multiple magazines to get your visibility out. If you have a mission, if you have a purpose, then this is the place to go, because we are purpose-driven people, mission-driven people. And no one can do that but you, if you've been called to do that. And another thing, our show is supported by all of you, all of these 9 seasons we've been going. We want to thank everyone for supporting us in support in donations or whatever, or becoming a sponsor of the show, or purchasing advertisement slots or guest slots. All of that helps us in the production of our show to provide this platform for you. Thank you so much. And look for ways that you can support the other podcasters on CTR Media Network. Some of them have sponsorships, some of them have advertisement. It's not just me. I'm one of the many that's on CTR Media Network. And so when you support one of us, you are supporting all of us, because we're all about making that positive impact. So if you ain't about positivity, baby, we not the network for you. We're not the network for you. Okay. So it's all about positivity. Tracie, oh, the state senator. Hey, Miss Senator Sandra Williams. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, she's about positivity as well. And I'm sure she's probably watching because of Beautiful Ashes. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, Tracie, I can't wait to share in support of your event that's coming, and also see the beautiful community that you've been speaking about at LaGrange. You've been giving us little bits and pieces of the city, like you and your husband going through, showing us different little things. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm at home. You know, it has a real nice home feel. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about meeting other people, and I'm excited about hearing the stories of the survivors and hearing the stories about their family members or friends, so that we can let their story live on. And I don't know why I'm so extra emotional. I mean, Tracie, why do you do this to me? Girl, we get to talk about God and we just go into it. But you guys, make sure to tune in to her show. Her season 2 is actually coming up. It's planned for November. However, it may be pushed back to December, because Tracie is getting called to do so many different things and being led to do so many things. But it's on the plan for her season 2 for Beautiful Ashes on CTR Media Network, with Tracie podcast to premiere in November. We'll give you an exact date once we know what that date is. And we want, in celebration of season 2, once we give you the official date, we want everybody to celebrate season 2 with Tracie by putting on some purple, baby. So take a little screenshot so we can be all purple. Okay. You know, I love purple because that's royalty. I love purple. And also make sure to go by and purchase the book, so that you can support Noah and his mom along with this wonderful initiative, because we are creating hope through action. Okay. Through action. That means that you have to do something and support by purchasing the book, so that purchase can help another family or person in need. And you also can support by visiting and being in participation of this first annual community candlelight visual in recognition of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, Joy Inside Tears, I meant to say. And all of this information will be provided in the description of this video. And also I will be posting it again on social media, so that you guys can follow and see everything what's going on. You can also still donate, because this is a 501(c)(3), okay, which means that if you're a business owner and you want to support, remember that you can not only help, but that's actually a tax write-off benefit for you for supporting a nonprofit, so that she can continue the work that she does, that she do in the community. So Tracie, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show. I want to thank you so much for being who you are. I want to thank you so much for all the private one-on-one conversations that we have. People have no idea, okay, the challenges that we have to go through in order to keep making this positive impact. But I tell you what, when we meet with these challenges, we know we're on the right path. Because if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're not going to see no trouble. But if you are, you're going to get some trouble. You're going to get a little bit of trouble, a little bit of adversity. But God always help you through that adversity. And it's always great when you can turn to another individual and they understand and they help motivate you and help you push through. So Tracie, keep up the amazing work for your show, for your nonprofit. Your Amazing Son. This is an amazing book, you guys. Listen, all these people out here doing shows and movies and plays. Y'all need to tap into this. This is going to make one awesome series of movie, 2-part movie, however you want to put it. This is a riveting read. I mean, and the characters, I'm just saying, y'all watching Disney Plus, here it is. This a whole different sequel. Okay. And Tracie, is there anything else you would like to say as we sign off on today? And thank you everyone for tuning in and being very understanding and patient with the technical difficulties we've been having. But as you can see, this is purpose driven by love and God driven. And you know what happens when you do stuff, like that. And so we didn't give up. This is what it looks like to go through adversity and keep pushing through. Because we don't let the enemy win, honey. No, we don't. We don't know what that looked like. So we kept it going. So thank you for all your support. So Tracie, is anything else you want to say? And then we're going to sign off.
Well, of course, I'm always going to say thank you first, because you are just the biggest inspiration. And thanks for all of those, too, that hung in here. I see you, Sandra. That's one of my dearest, closest friends in Ohio. My sister friend. Very much like you, Tina. I go to, call, run everything by her first.
I think we lost her. Well, Senator Sandra, thank you so much for popping on. And you guys, we're going to try in the future to do another interview so we can get it a little bit cleaner, but we couldn't, stop the technical difficulties. But make sure to support Tears Inside of Ashes nonprofit. And thank you so much for supporting, and thank you so much for supporting the show and supporting Tracie and also the initiative, okay? Because this is bigger than all of us. Check out this book. This is an amazing book. It's on Amazon. Let's make this book go number one. Let's make it go number one on the top 100 charts, okay? Because know that when you purchase this book, it's going to help someone else in need. Because what we don't want is individuals needing help and they don't have the resources to do it. Tears Inside, or Joy Inside of Tears, actually help provide those resources to the community when funds are available for free. And so make sure to go check that out. Let me pop that book up again so that you can see it. I was holding, but I want you to get a clear view. Make sure to be in support of everything that Tracie is doing. This is also her show as well. For those of you who want to share your story, you can join CTR Media Network or become a sponsor of the Tina Ramsay Show to help us in keeping our show going and thriving. For those of you who want to start a podcast and you want to do it independent, because some of you independent, and that's okay. Well, you can do it by yourself by going to Amazon and purchase my #1 best-selling book, The Power of Podcasting, Unlocking Tips and Strategies for Podcasting Success. I'm actually giving you my blueprint of how I was able to become one of the top podcasters in the world. My podcast rank is the top 2% of the most popular podcasts in the world out of 3 million podcasters, over 3 million podcasters worldwide. I'm honored to right now be serving as a judge for the Podcast Awards. I'm also been nominated for, thanks to all of you, God First, and all of you, for Podcaster of the Year, as well as the Best Black Podcast host by the Podcast People Choice Awards, which is basically the Oscars for podcasters. So thank you for everything that you all doing in support of our show, because our show is amazing because of God and you. Okay, and that's how we've been able to go so strong for 9 seasons. And I just want to say thank you. We have Michelle in the building. She said, congratulations. You can check out her KBBU University as well. Thank you, Michelle. And let me give Tracie one more try again, because I want her to be able to give her friend her flowers.
Well, actually, I think, listen, this is going and coming and going and coming. But either way, everybody know it's all love. I definitely want everyone to know it's all love. And when I ask for support, it's there. No one is ever, been indifferent about that, because this is what we do. We support one another in every effort that we put forth, because we want everyone to win. We want to see everyone win. It doesn't really matter, what it is winning in. We want everybody to win. So I'm so grateful and thankful to be on the show again. September 16th, everybody in LaGrange. So Tina, get that LaGrange together, because they come down here and you talking about LaGrange, whatever you was calling it. We want you to get that right, because these people, these people want you to say it right now. They want you to say it right. So you come on down here and from the Carolinas on down to LaGrange, Georgia, and be a blessing to the community as well. Just bringing some more light. Our event is September 16th, 5:30 to 7:30, downtown LaGrange on that beautiful square with that beautiful fountain. It's like a botanical scenery. It's just going to be amazing. I'm thankful to God. You're going to hear once again stories of hope. There'll be a few art expressions from some artists that is doing expressionism through art for mental health. You're going to hear the dedication proclamation. You're going to definitely see some of the sponsors, just spoken words, some poems, the prayer and the candle lighting. The main part of the event for me, because we're going to light that candle. It's a tea light. I keep telling people, so I don't know what you're used to. It's a tea light. We're going to have it for you. You're going to light it, and we're going to pray over the community. Corporate prayer is nothing like it. So we're going to break some chains and some yokes and let people know that we're here and we stand with them, and we want to encourage everyone to keep going. Don't give up. There is hope. If I can stay here on TV and smile with this joy inside, the tears that, this is forever.
Oh, man. And it was getting so good. Oh, okay, you guys, let me go ahead and give this apology. I'm sorry I mispronounced the name, LaGrange. So listen, thank you so much for everything. And the city has been very supportive of this particular initiative, this particular event, because it's bringing positivity and also spreading and shedding light and bringing hope. So make sure to support. Let me pop up the address again so that you guys can be in support of this amazing event. So what I'm going to do right now, we're going to sign off. We're going to sign off from this episode of the Tina Ramsay Show. And for those of you who know, I want you to understand that you are worthy, that you are valued, and that if no one told you that they love you, I want you to know that I love you. And I want you to know that the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast, we got your back. So what do I want you to do until the next time that you see me? I want you to do what? I want you to keep smiling. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Tina Ramsay Show and podcast. And we'll see you guys next week with another amazing featured guest. Bye.